Hi guys and girls, and welcome back to Xenus Minis. My name is Greg, and I hope you've all had a fantastic new year with plenty of new projects to keep you busy into the start of 2019. This is my first video of the year, and it literally has everything. We've got hobby goals, we've got a big reveal, we've got a nasty genotype infection, and we've got a very, very bad moon. That's right, Brood Brothers, we are talking hobby goals here today on the channel, along with the reveal of the model that you guys have chosen to be part of the Build and Paint series. So looking forward to that, and to add to that excitement, we've got all the news from open day. So we've got brand new Genestealer Cult models, we've got Mr. Dune Buggy, we've got Meltdown Brittany all ready to be added to your Genestealer Cult forces. So really looking forward to when that codex drops and to check out all those fantastic new models. We've got a little bit of Kill Team news, so we've got Kill Team Arena, more tightly compact skirmishes within Space Hulks and things like that. Some Age of Sigmar news, so we've got the pre-orders up for the Gloomspite Grots. Again, fantastic looking models, and a bit of a surprise, some Skaven and Fleshy Accords in a brand new box. So I'm already planning what to do with that Vampire Lord, thinking about putting him into my Nighthaunt army, but buying that box would mean I would be conflicting with Hobby Goal number 5. So on that note, let's have a little bit of a chat about hobby goals for 2019. So I've been thinking long and hard about what my hobby goals this year are going to be, and I've never really set them before. So I didn't know whether to go something a bit more challenging, something that's a bit realistic, or something completely ridiculous and unreasonable. But I think I've narrowed it down to a bit of like a top 5 sort of situation here, which blends the three of them all together to keep things a little bit interesting. So let's go through my top 5 hobby goals for 2019. So to kick things off, hobby goal number 1 is to become a better painter overall. So it's a bit of a generic one, and probably one I share with a lot of you guys out there, but I really enjoy improving as a painter. Last year, especially like looking back at the models I painted at the beginning of the year and the models I ended up painting at the end of the year, I never would have entered a competition at the start, but I ended up winning one at the end. So that's definitely a trend I'd love to take into 2019. When it comes down to, I guess, personal feedback for myself, is to not get as frustrated with the process as I sometimes do. I love painting, it's really therapeutic, but after I spend ages painting a model, I get a bit tired, I get a bit frustrated, and I end up making a mistake. So I just need to learn to maybe take more regular breaks, or just not take it so seriously sometimes. But as I say, that's kind of feedback for myself. I'd also like to be maybe a bit more adventurous, so try like airbrushing or maybe different techniques. So there's a lot on my plate, I think, for this year, but I would love to look back at 2019 and think that I had advanced as a painter. So in at number 2, and my second hobby goal of the year, is to actually build and paint 1,000 points of Deathwatch. So last year I did kind of task myself with getting a kill team ready, and I got 3 models done. So I'm really going to push myself this year to get 1,000 points painted and on the tabletop. I'm just conscious that I don't want to stick too much to infantry. I do get a little bit bored painting the same models and types over and over again. So I'm not focused on competitive, more open play, rule of cool, that sort of thing. So I got a Redemptor Dreadnought I'd like to use, a Armiger Warglaive I'd like to use as an ally. Some other bits and bobs, I think I got a Rhino somewhere. So making sure I've got enough vehicles and other models in there just to split up what is actually quite a strong infantry-based army. So that is hobby goal number 2 for the year, get 1,000 points of Deathwatch done. So my hobby goal number 3 is very similar to hobby goal number 2, and that is to build and paint 1,000 points of Nighthaunt for Age of Sigmar. So this is where I'm pushing myself a little bit here. As I mentioned probably in previous videos, I'm very slow with painting. I like to take my time. I like to make sure that even the most basic of infantry models is painted to the best of my ability. So when you've got a bit of a horde army like Nighthaunt, it becomes a bit of a challenge even at just 1,000 points. But it is on the list. A few of us are playing Age of Sigmar more regularly around here, so I really want to get painted models on the tabletop rather than just playing with these blank push to fit models. So that is my goal, hobby goal number 3 of the year, is to get 1,000 points of Nighthaunt. And coming in at number 4 is Blackstone Fortress. So I've really enjoyed playing the game this year, and I really want to finish it this year. We've been plodding along through it. We're still on our first expedition. We haven't gone back to Precipice yet to spend our Archaeotect, or I think we've got enough clues actually for a stronghold now, so we haven't tried a stronghold, but I would love to clear all 4 strongholds and then attempt the hidden vault and see what is in that envelope before the end of the year. So that is the goal, and I'd also love to paint half the box. So this is where we're getting into silly territory, because I'm not too sure if that's going to happen, but Chaos are probably going to see a little bit of a resurgence this year, maybe some new models I'll be tempted by. So to be able to get at least some Traitor Guard and Obsidius painted, something like that, might complement that. So I'm going to try and get half that box done, but we will see what happens with that. And finally, hobby goal number 5 for me is to stop buying so much stuff. So I know I just spoke about Chaos and the new models that might be coming out. I'm really interested in Sisters of Battle as well, but again, I've made that compromise with myself. Finish the backlog, and I think again this might be something that a lot of us share when it comes to hobby goals this year, is to get rid of that backlog of plastic crap you've accumulated, you know, whether it be painting it or selling it on, but just removing it, because there's going to be so much awesome stuff this year coming out that you're not going to be able to avoid buying it. But I'm going to try. If it's an army I don't need, I'm not going to get it. If it's a unit I don't need, I'm not going to get it. I hope. But that is it, guys. Those are my hobby goals for the year. I'd love to hear if you've got similar ones. Have you gone for something more challenging? Have you gone for something more realistic, or something completely unreasonable? Let me know in the comments below. And what we're going to do now is going to move on to a little bit of news for the Paint and Build series. Guys, it's time to finally reveal the model that we're going to be working on as part of the Build and Paint series. I'm really happy to announce that it is going to be the Skitarii Ranger. So you guys have voted for it, and I have never painted one before, but I'm really looking forward to doing it. We're going to be equipping it with the Plasma Caliver, I think it's called. So throughout the videos, you're going to see how we build up like a plasma effect, so keeps things a little interesting. And the next episode, so it's episode 2 of Build and Paint, is going live on Monday the 14th of January. So keep an eye out for that. If you're a new subscriber or an existing subscriber, remember at the end of the series, you are in with a chance of winning a brand new unit of Skitarii Rangers yourself. So really looking forward to doing that giveaway as well. And that is the end of today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you've liked it, drop me a like. Please subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And remember that episode 1 of Build and Paint is available right now, so please check it out. So that's it from me. Take care, and I'll see you next time.